Hi, Harishchander Anandaram sir. Welcome to George on the YouTube channel. And sir is going to speak about geographical indications now. Please go ahead, sir.
Fine, thank you. Well, geographical indications indicate a good originating product produced, processed, and prepared with a specific geographic area or a territory of country, where a given quality, reputation, or other characteristics of such goods are essentially attributable to its geographical origin. So, Darjeeling tea and Assam tea and Gujarat design and Shillong shawl and Nagpur oranges, even the Tirupati laddu. It's a geographic index. Kanchipuram silk and Chamkeli silk from Uttar Pradesh, and then the Firozabad glass bangles and Kannach perfume, and all these are some of the examples. And especially people from South Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli Alva. It's a geographic indication. And Srivilliputtur Palgova is also geographic indication. And then famous candy sweet, Kovilpatti Kadla Mittai. That is also a geographic indication. So to continue the importance of geographic indications, it provides a particular indication, that is a mark and a logo, to be used by people who are involved in producing unique products with unique properties and advantages. It helps a purchaser or a user of the goods to identify the interested manufactured or the produced product with respect to a geography. So the importance of geographic indication establishes a goodwill in the market about the goods and the product. And the owner of the GI tag can adopt the relative GI with similarities by a registered GI authority of the country. And then if it is different ways, it can be reported. It has to be in a proper way, the GI authority and the relative indexing. And what and all registered as GI is any name, geographical or figurative representation, or a relative combination to convey and suggest a geographic origin of the goods can be registered. And what cannot be registered is the use of which likely to decisive or cause confusion, that cannot be. And then the use of contrary law or any force, that can't be. And the comprehension of scandalous or absence matter, that can't be. And the matter which likely to affect the sentiment of any religion or caste within the citizen involved in the country, that can't be. And then the disentitled protection without the approval of a court, that can't be. And then generic names cannot be. Why? Because the generic name which we call Palgova, no, that cannot be a geographic index. Only the Srivilliputtur Palgova is a geographic index. And then the one which are not ceased to be protected by the country, that cannot be. In case of bread, bread is manufactured everywhere and it is being utilized everywhere. So you cannot give a geographic index to bread. And then the literally accurate model in a treaty. Suppose when we signed memorandum of understanding and when two countries signed a treaty, geographic index cannot be exchanged in those areas. And the false representation of goods in other territory, because if you have to get oranges, it has to be Nagpur oranges to be manufactured from there. A mere orange manufactured in next place getting from next agriculture vendor cannot be a geographic index. And who can apply for the registration of geography? An association of producers, like agro based producers, and an organization of an authority of well established law representatives who has interested in producing the concerned goods with specific registration. They can apply for the geographic index. As I have told you, the rasgulla, no, both Kolkata as well as Odisha, they have GI tags. And even the traditional insect-based food in Odisha, tribals consume it. They also have a GI tag. And what are the particulars needed to be filled while filling a geographic index application? Representations of a geographical name, figurative model, combination of the geographic origin for the goods to be applied, and the statement how the geographic index is going to designate the goods originating from the concerned territory or a region in a country to have explicit characteristics apart from the other ones found in the relative environment, and the statements containing the particulars of producers and the other particulars prescribed in the application and the power of authority through the attorney. The government fee for filing a geographic index application is 5,000, comparatively higher because it's an organization based thing. And who can use a geographic indication is the person who have been authorized by the registered owner with the particulars, and that is stated in the part B of the application of the registered to be filed. And the lifetime of geographic indication is only 10 years. After 10 years, renewal need to take place. Our government is renewing all the relative. A GA can be kept in force so long so that the renewal is easy in a tenure. 10 years nowadays, 10 years only. Even for a patent, though it's 20 years, after 10 years, renewal is required. And like patent, even the GA also can be opposed. From the date of advertisement to the application to registration, you can file a nominal application fee and give your opposing letter. And the opponent has to file a notice of opposition in writing in a prescribed form with the relative fee. Is it possible to re-register a registered GA? Yes, obviously possible. Is it possible to restore a GI if removed from the register due to non-payment? Yes, restoration is also possible. Effect of registration of DA grants legal rights to stop unauthorized usage. People in other geographical area. So you can have your questions.
Okay, sir. I myself have a question. Tirunelveli is my birthplace as well because my mother is born on Tirunelveli, and it was earlier the Tirunelveli district. So I'm very happy that Tirunelveli Alva has got GI. And similarly, Thuthukudi Makroon is also very famous. And Muscat
Yeah,
Alva.
they do have.
They do have. Thuthukudi
They do have.
Makroon.
They do
Oh,
have.
okay, sir. Happy to know about that. Okay, sir. So, people, if you have any questions like, what is GA and can any other things be get into GA? And people, can you, if you can form associations in your place and get it indexed, because, a lot of things would be having a unique identity of it at a particular town or a particular city. But what happens is when you don't form an association and get it GI registered, others also will be using the same name and promoting the same product. But as Sir said that Nagpur orange has a famous taste and Assam team has a famous state. The soil, the climate, everything is included in that. So when we don't go for a GI, what happens is like people from other places, if they just copy the name, as there is no GI, the consumer will get forgetting about the uniqueness of the product. So it's a very real insightful thing. So people who have questions, please comment on the comment box so that in future videos I will check with sir, and or else sir will himself, if he could see that, he could reply on the YouTube comment section as well. Okay, friends, and thank you, Mr. for coming forward for the interview. So people press the thumbs up icon, press
Yes.
the share icon, and also comment. And people who are looking on podcast, you have the YouTube link below, and people who are looking on YouTube, you will have the podcast link below, and also Sir's book and Sir's information will be there. The contact information for getting a free ebook. That's the first giveaway from which is being given from a video on Joel Janji YouTube channel. Thank you so much to Sir for that. And so
Thank you.
click on the more and see the description as well. Sir's book will be there. My book will be there. If you want, you can purchase it on Amazon. And if you want it one as an e-copy, ebook, you can contact Sir for the details about that. Okay, sir. Thank you very much for your time, and thanks a lot for the
Sure.
viewers. It's time to say bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.